With the market shifting, the climate shifting, like Jim is saying, a lot of investors and folks are kind of looking at the fundamentals. We're hearing that a lot. Like, does the business model make sense? Is this actually going to make money over time? And does the margin profile make sense? And so when starting a company or joining one, I think it comes down to really understanding, how does this thing generate revenue? And how is it going to scale that, a year from now, 2 years from now, at 100 times the users or 1,000 times the customers, right? And does it make sense? I think the challenge is, over the last couple of years, you saw a lot of companies that were, the term is here, like burning money for every dollar they make. It doesn't make sense. Like if you're burning $2 for every dollar you make, how is that going to work, right? But that was the model, because for a long time, everybody is part of this, like startups, investors, whoever, were like, growth at all costs. That was the mantra for a good 10 years. And now everyone's like, when are you getting to profitability? It's a very different shift in conversation. And if your business model doesn't have that considered from the beginning, or your company doesn't have that considered from the beginning, it's going to be very, very hard to just turn that around. If you're a low margin business, right? If you're selling stuff for 20% margin, how are you going to move that to 70%? Like, it's just, I can't even begin to fathom how some companies have to make that shift, right? So thinking about that from the beginning will save you a lot of heartache later, and it allows you to have a lot more optionality on the other side.